The real X-Files, the ancient sky gods existed and exist. At the center of publicity for quite a while now is an image from the moon which shows something reminiscent of a human figure. In the past, but also very recently, friends of space exploration and devotees of the existence of advanced extraterrestrial civilizations saw in images from exploration the crafts and telescopes, the presence of objects, UFOs, and even artifacts reminiscent of buildings. Let's remember some of these cases. The face of Mars. The most famous photograph of its kind is the one taken by NASA's Viking 1 spacecraft in 1976, which took a series of photos on the surface of the red planet with the aim of choosing the landing site for its sister spacecraft Viking 2, which was to follow. One of these photographs depicted a strange formation on a hill that looked very much like a human face. The photograph was released by NASA with the description, "Rock formation that looks like a human face due to photo shading." For several years, the photograph had not been given much attention. The first discussions began in the mid-1980s and intensified in the 1990s. A theory had already been formed. The face was the creation of an extraterrestrial civilization trying to transmit a message. Also, a series of smaller hills that appear in the photo were considered pyramid-shaped structures, that soon there was talk of ruins of an entire city. In 2011, the MRO satellite that has been studying Mars for the past few years went directly over the disputed hill and took new high-resolution images that this time did not show the face. So it goes without saying that friends of aliens were not convinced even with the new images from MRO and continue to believe that there is an alien sculpture there. The lights of Mars. One of the images taken by Curiosity, the robotic explorer, the rover, located on Mars, once again caused controversy between experts and enthusiasts for the existence of extraterrestrial life. One of Curiosity's 17 cameras aimed its visual horizon and took several photos. In one of them, 3 bright dots, 3 lights, can be seen relatively low in the sky. Alien hunters claim that these are spacecraft carrying aliens who are monitoring the activity of Curiosity. Although NASA has not officially commented on this issue that has arisen, its executives talk about some flaws in the camera that took the image that created those bright light signs. Experts in the field of photography also talk about flaws. The UFO that parked on Mercury. In December 2011, a video posted on YouTube received great publicity and showed a large object suddenly making its appearance very close to Mercury. Naturally, great interest was quickly created with hundreds of thousands of users clicking on the video in question and discussing about whether it was a UFO or something else began, and the object appeared in a sequence of images sent by NASA's Stereo Observatory. The images were captured by the heliospheric Imager 1 camera and depicted an explosion from the sun's corona as the flames reached Mercury. A large round object suddenly appeared next to the planet. The object, as happens in these cases, was spotted by a user with the nickname Cinexter and uploaded the relevant video to YouTube. "I'm sure it's a spacecraft, it's obvious, although it's disguised," commented as Cinexter. The publicity the whole story received forced NASA scientists to take a position, claiming that the bright object is a photographic illusion. As they say, the bright object is a result of the succession of images. The images sent by the telescope are being studied and processed by experts at the Naval Research Laboratory, who report that the bright object is none other than Mercury itself in an image taken within the previous 24 hours. And the Mars Space Station. In 2011, an American amateur astronomer using the Google Mars virtual tour program spotted something resembling a building complex in the area. David Martinez made a video of his discovery, which he uploaded to YouTube, and within a few hours it was viewed by hundreds of thousands of people. resulting in the issue taking on large dimensions. I discovered it by accident on Google's Mars. I called it Biostation Alpha because I assumed that something lives or has lived there in the past. It looks like a large cylinder. It's a tunnel or something made up of many cylindrical structures. I estimate it's 250 meters long and 50 meters wide. It could be a power plant, it could be a biological processing unit, it could be a parking lot. I hope it's not a military base. Whoever built it had some purpose that I cannot imagine, because I don't think it's a residence, since who would want to live on Mars? It could be a station for space travelers. Of course, NASA could have built it, but I don't know if they would admit it. Of course, I also don't know if something like that could be kept secret, Martinez says. However, both NASA and Google in the case did not proceed with any comment, thus leaving the imagination of friends in extraterrestrial life to run wild. And the man on the moon? A space enthusiast with the nickname Whoa for Real logged into the Google Map service and explored the service's archive of thousands of images from the moon. In one of them, he noticed something that piqued his interest. The image shows what looks like a human figure moving on the surface of our natural satellite. As in previous cases, in this case too, experts speak of photoshadowing in combination with psychological phenomena called pareidolia, in which an indistinct or unclear external stimulus is mistakenly perceived as clear and fully recognizable. So simply put, sometimes a person sees what he wants to see, as in this case, space enthusiasts and enthusiasts of the existence of aliens often see faces and objects in various images because they simply want to see them. Please leave your comments about this, and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.